Okay, I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to discuss just a little bit about being a good employee, how to be a good employee, a good worker in general. This is going to go over a few different avenues. Starting out, if you're a single person, uh, basically you're working to pay your bills. You're working for yourself. The most important thing is to strive to save whatever money that you can for your future, to learn all that you can learn, and be able to take that knowledge elsewhere if a better job does become available. I'm a former manager multiple times over. I've been a manager. I've done a number of different jobs in my past. And, one of the things that I see nowadays with today's society is that people want, the paycheck, but they don't want to have to put any more work in than absolutely necessary. Regardless of how much money you make, you should always be striving to take pride in your work. So if you're a single person and your hourly wage is not that great, take heart in knowing that there are other jobs out there. And get on different websites, Indeed, Monster, ZipRecruiter, different web-based places that you can go and look for another job. Most important thing, guys, don't unless it's absolutely just something, a bad situation, don't quit the job you have until you find something better. Okay, it's something that can get you into a lot of trouble, because what if it takes you a while to find that next job? Bills don't stop. Child support doesn't stop. Trust me, I know. Pay around $750 a month. So trust me, I know it doesn't end. So I've had my ups, I've had my downs. Life goes on, and we learn to adapt to whatever situation that we're in. So if you're a single person, just work, do your best. Grow in knowledge and learn from the people that are around you. Don't be afraid to ask questions. It's so important to ask questions, and that's the only way to learn is to ask those around you. And some of us, we learn hands-on, and some of us, we can just be told and we get it down. Me, I'm a hands-on learner. Don't just tell me, show me what I need to do. And once I have it down, I have it down. That's just the way I've always worked. So if you're single, just try to save as much money as you can. Prepare for your future. Always look for something better while you're working. Because trust me, you can find a better paying job. A job that has benefits, retirement, things of that sort. You just got to apply and hope for the best. And build a resume. Always make a resume. That way you can go to these places, and a lot of times when you show up and people can see your face, it shows an eagerness, a want to, that desire to get a better job, and people like that. As a manager, I like that. When you go into a place to drop off an application or fill out an application or drop off your resume, always bring a pen with you. As a manager, that's something that I always liked to see, a person come in with a pen in hand. That shows eagerness, that shows desire. I'm ready to fill this application out. I'm ready to work. So always, it's the small things sometimes. So always think about that. If you're a single dad, a single mom, you're paying child support, trust me, I know how difficult it is. Government requires us to do it, so you just got to suck it up and do your best. In a lot of cases, you have to have two jobs to really make it, and I know that it's discouraging. I've dealt with it in the past. I know how hard it is, and how tiring it is, depressing at times, but you got to do it. Being a good employee always starts with attitude. How do you wake up? What kind of attitude do you have when you wake up knowing you got to go to work? For a lot of us, we hate that feeling. Man, I don't want to go. think about why you're going, you know? Whether anybody else gives you credit or not, you know in your heart you're doing it for the right reasons. For those of us who have kids, all you got to do is think about those kids. You're doing it to put food in their mouths. You're doing it to pay the bills. And you can take pride in that. You know, whatever you put your hands to, do it with everything that you've got. You know, it's kind of like the Bible says, whatsoever your hands find to do, do it with all of your might. So, good scripture, good point. It starts with attitude, how you wake up. What's running through your head? Every single day have that desire just to go in and do your absolute best. That way when you lay your head to rest at night, you can say, you know what, I went in, I gave it everything that I had a good day today. You may come home and say, you know what, today was just pure hell, you know. But you can still lay your head to rest at night knowing that you did your absolute best. Always take pride in what you do, whether it's big or small, whatever the task. Take pride in it, do your absolute best, and it's a rewarding feeling to know that you didn't just go in there and mess around all day and make your day, but that you gave it your best. If you have to be there, you might as well give it your all, right? So we all face different situations in life. Some are more difficult than others. Some people have to work 2 jobs and they're barely scraping by. I know that. But always, you know, if you can't motivate yourself, let those things in your life that you're having to work for, let those things motivate you, whether it be your kids, whether it be you know, trying to earn money so that you can go to college, whatever it might be. Let that be your motivator, your motivating factor that pushes you forward. And we all have bills, we all have things that we need to take care of, but it all starts with attitude, okay? Have the right attitude from the moment you wake up, because if you have a bad attitude the moment you wake up, chances are that attitude's going to carry on throughout the whole day. So it's best just to get that stuff, squash it, get rid of it. Just say to yourself, you know, I'm going to have a good day today. Whatever happens. I'm going to handle it the best that I can. I'm going to come home, going to spend time with my family, or I'm going to come home, I'm going to relax after work and just chill. You know, there's always an end point every day. Remember that, guys. No matter how bad it gets, at some point you're going to clock out and you're going to get to go home and you're going to get to rest, whatever it might be. And you're going to come to that day off and you're going to be like, whew, I needed that. So, and don't let work come home with you. You know what I mean? A lot of us guys especially, we're bad about that. We'll come home in a bad attitude and just, today was horrible. The minute you get in your car to drive home, squash that. Just forget about it. I'll worry about work tomorrow. It was a bad day. It was horrible, but I don't want to think about it right now. I'm heading home. You know, so just learn how to do that. And I've done that in my past too, and it's tough sometimes when you're facing a hard just things going on at work that aren't right, or you got that guy that you work with that's just a total jerk, let's put it that way. You guys know what I'm talking about. You can face a lot of tough times, but just squash that as soon as you can. Get rid of it, let it go. You got situations at work, that's what managers are for. Go to your manager. Manager doesn't want to do anything about it. Go to your operations manager, go to your district manager, go above him if you have to. And sometimes it takes that. Sometimes there are managers that don't want to do anything about a bad situation, you know. They just let it go, and that's just not the way to manage. So I don't know how many people I've fired, you know, good people, just either not performing at work or not showing up or just different things. But guys, let it start with attitude. Have the right attitude when you wake up. Remember what you're doing it for. You're doing it for you, your future, your kids' future, and their present, you know. Think about it. Just grow daily, learn everything that you can. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and just be the best that you can be every single day, and use the talents that you've gained to help the next guy along. Okay, if somebody asks you a question, they're doing it, chances are, because they know that you're smart, they know that you have the knowledge, and if they really want to learn, don't be afraid to teach, okay? Because the more they know, the more they can help you, right? And you can work together as a team to get things done, so always keep that in mind. So guys, if you like this video, hey, please share it. As always, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the bell to the right with the parentheses. That way you're notified of all my future videos. I have a live stream weekly on Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you guys have any questions at all that you would like to ask on a variety of topics, NASCAR, Dallas Cowboys, football, Texas Longhorns, football, Hook 'em Horns, pro wrestling, a number of different topics we discuss. But anything at all, you can ask me. If you can't join me at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesdays, shoot me an email at righteousredneck777@yahoo.com. I'll answer your questions, and on my next live stream, post that video. That way you can watch it at your convenience. So, but I'll always get on here and answer your questions. So you guys take it easy, and remember, just wake up with the right attitude. You guys take it easy.